I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. John Lewis, one of the heroes of not just the civil rights movement, but of this country, democracy, and liberty. He was a hero of the American promise. Well, he was buried on Thursday. I want to talk about it because John Lewis was a man that showed us America and what it was founded on is worth fighting for. And tyrants, dictators, and racists are worth fighting against. He showed us that noticing a problem is not enough. You got to fix that problem. To rail, march, fight against oppression, and stand for justice, even if they're going to beat you bloody. And if a bunch of moms in Portland can stand up to tyranny, I'll give it a shot. That's what America was founded on, the freedom to make your own way and to fight when someone tried to take your freedom. John Lewis was a true American, an honest, good man, and that he died has left our country darker and less sturdy. In a normal time, John Lewis's death would be mourned and the speeches would happen like they did this last week. But John Lewis was an American democratic superhero fighting against doughy fat villains, sweet potato Hitler, and the head of the Senate, Scroat Waddle McConnell. He was a great American. Rest in peace, John Lewis. Now, let's compare and contrast. Let's switch gears from a ray of light to an orange veil of darkness. This week was awesome in sweet potato Hitler's world. After his secret police was asked to leave Portland, he quoted the medical advice of a doctor who claims masturbation is sex with demons.
If you've ever had sex in your dream, you have a spirit spouse. If you've ever slept with somebody in your dream, you have an incubus or succubus.
Hello, I'm Dr. Stella Emanuel, and of course, as you guys know, I'm the COVID doctor. I've treated over 350 COVID patients, and they are all well.
I thought she was very impressive in the sense that from where she came, I don't know which country she comes from, but she said that she's had tremendous success with hundreds of different patients.
And that vaccines are made with alien DNA. This was after we found out that he was funneling campaign donor money directly to his resort and said he didn't ask Putin about the bounties on our soldiers' heads. Today, he said we need to postpone the election because
these elections will be fraudulent. They'll be fixed. They'll be rigged.
Now, he claimed the 2016 election was going to be rigged, but he won the Russian-rigged election, so he shut up because Russian rigged it. But he obviously asked what he could do to help Putin after winning the Russian-rigged election. Now, in the past 3 years, Trump has turned belly up to Vlad, the shirtless, doughy destroyer, repeatedly. Here's the current foot massages Trump is giving Putin. He pulled the troops out of Syria, handing the Kurds over to Assad and the Russians, who are now using U.S. bases rent-free. You know, like Obama lives in Trump's head rent-free. It's a black guy in his space. It's weird. Oh, yeah, this was so bad the Defense Secretary, Jim Mattis, and head of the coalition fighting the Islamic State, Brett McGurk, resigned. So you know it was the right move, right? He pulled us out of the Iran treaty helping Putin. He's pulling troops out of Germany. I don't know, who would that help? Putin! Trump said Putin didn't rig the election after 12 intelligence agencies said that he did. Now who does that help? Putin. So we have a traitor, criminal president who steals from his donors, gives himself and his friends tax breaks, snuggles the biggest dictator in the world, wants to sleep with his daughter, and today says he wants to postpone an American election even though we've had elections through wars, pandemics, and disasters. But we've never had a disaster like sweet potato Hitler. And when you compare Trump to the heart, soul, commitment to democracy, and fierce fighter for liberty like John Lewis, you realize we have fallen a long way. And it's up to us to stop it now. Or we can do nothing and let Trump stay the leader. But we're going to have to see what Putin wants first. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update.